What's up, everybody? Big Cop Diesel coming at you, and I wanted to do another video today for you guys. And today I'm going to talk about my work bag or my work backpack. Kind of want to show you guys a bag that I use, that I carry with me when I work my security details. It's a bag that I carry with me every time. Sometimes I change up the contents of the bag depending on what I'm doing. So here we go. So this bag is a 511. Don't ask me the brand, the model, um, but this is 511 does a really good job with their bags. I have a 511 range bag that I absolutely love. But I chose this particular model because it doesn't look tactical, right? It doesn't have the Molly all over it. It is olive drab or army green, as it's commonly known. But as you can see, it's just pretty much a plain bag. I mean, there's really nothing that stands out about it. And I did that on purpose because a lot of times I work plainclothes concealed gigs. And if I have my backpack on my back, I don't want to stand out. So, all right, let's go through it. So, starting on the outside here, I have a water bottle. Now, this is that path water that you can get in any um, store. Um, but I've reused this bottle a bunch, and I've got a handful of these. So what I will do is, um, if I'm not going to be working for a day or two or whatever, I'll empty this out, let it air out, clean it out or whatever, and then once it's dry, I'll put the lid on it and keep it in here so that I can fill it up out and about if I need to. It's made out of stainless steel, which is the reason why um, I chose to do that. Of course, I have the bigger stainless steel growlers like everybody else, but this is really inexpensive. You paid $2, whatever, $3 for this. Drink it and then save it, and now you have it. So I've got a handful of these. I got them in my vehicles, range bag, wherever. All right, on this side, I have, if I can get it out, a monocular. So not binoculars, but a monocular. Nothing special here. I got it off Amazon. I probably paid 30 bucks, if that, for it. It's just a little something to help me when I'm on patrol, especially if I'm in a vehicle. I can see what's going on further away than with the naked eye, at least get a clearer vision. Again, nothing special. It's not night vision or any of that kind of stuff. It just gives me a little bit of of ability to see my surroundings. So some guys have binoculars, whatever works for you. I figured this is less, if somebody were to see me using this, they wouldn't freak out like they would if they were to see me with a set of binoculars, but it doesn't really matter. All right, so outside pocket here. This outside pocket is basically my blowout kit. So I got chest seal here. I've got some just regular gauze. It's not hemostatic gauze, at least here. Hemostatic gauze is back here. I also have Israeli bandage here. I have a tourniquet. See, I have it secured with rubber band. That way I can snatch it off quickly. I do have a happy stick in here. This is 9mm. This is for my pistol caliber carbine. All of my most of my firearms are 9mm. So on some details, I will carry a 9mm pistol, and then depending on the threat level, I'll have a pistol caliber carbine with me as well. And so my 9mm are all Glock double stack mags, and that way if I needed to, for whatever reason, if the pistol caliber carbine went down and I ran out of ammo, I could at least put this in. It would look, I would look goofy as hell with it, but at least I'd have access to ammo. I keep, no matter whether I am, whatever type of security job I'm working, I always have a steel barreled pen or pencil. This is a mechanical pencil. It is steel barreled. And the reason why is this is a potential weapon. If for some reason I was disarmed didn't have anything else on me, a steel-barreled ink pen is a great defensive weapon. I also have a Gerber, just a multi-tool here for whatever. And that's pretty much it. So again, this pocket is my blowout kit and my extra ammo. Now in this pocket, you guys can see there, I've got some other stuff in here. So I've got a chem light, which we started using in the military, but they're good for camping. In fact, this is a Coleman brand. If you don't know what a chem light is, it's a liquid-filled plastic tube. You break it, you snap it in half. An ampule breaks, you shake it up, and it glows in the dark for, I don't know, however many hours. I have that for emergencies. And I have an old Army PT belt. It's fluorescent. The reason why I have this is, again, if I'm plain clothes, there's nothing on me that says security, but there's been a critical incident and I have to call the police, or the police have been called and on the way. I'm going to put this over me, and I'm going to let 911 know that, hey, I am a plainclothes security officer on site. I am wearing a fluorescent sash, I'll call it, because that's what it'll look like. That way, the dispatcher can relay that to police. So when they get on site, they don't just see some guy in plain clothes waving his hands, and they're not, excuse me, and them not knowing who it is. So this is just a way for me to identify myself. I have 2 sets of flex cuffs, excuse me, in case I need to restrain somebody. Again, a quick note, and I'll do another video on this. Guys, depending on your state, obviously you have to make sure you know what the laws are. But in Michigan, if you're working a security job and you feel the need to restrain somebody, don't ever restrain anybody unless you have the police on the way. This person is going to jail. We don't get in the habit of restraining people and yelling at them and then letting them go. That's a Fourth Amendment violation, and I will do a video on that so that we're clear. So if you're working a site, you observe a crime that can be articulated as such, and your company policy or the client gives you the authority to do this, if you restrain somebody, the cops better be on the way. And if when in doubt, don't do it. Okay. Next, I have a collapsible baton. Sometimes I will carry this on my person, but I have it in my bag here. Again, make sure you know what the laws are in your state regarding collapsible batons. I am trained and certified in the use of the collapsible baton. So if there's ever a question, I can talk about that. Pepper gel. Some people use pepper spray. I worked in a prison for 12 years. The problem with pepper spray is that if you shoot it downwind, you could get contaminated. Whereas with the gel, if you want to hit them in the eyes with it, it'll get in the eyes. You won't get contaminated unless you make contact with them. Again, make sure that you are able to carry pepper gel or pepper spray in your jurisdiction. Check with the local law on that. And then just a flashlight. There's a million different kinds of flashlight. This is one that has an aluminum shell on it. It's got the serrated strike bezel on the front, so I could use it as a weapon if I needed to. And then, of course, I got the different settings. You do want to make sure that you have a tail cap switch. You don't want the switch on the side. That way you can operate this one-handed. You can operate it in conjunction with a firearm if you need to search. And then this can be charged via USB. Again, there's a bunch of different ones out there. So there's that. All right. That's it for that pocket. And I like this too because it's a side zip. So if this bag is sitting in a vehicle next to me, I can easily just reach over and unzip and reach in to get what I want to get. Just a bunch of, I've got a charging cable and all that for my phone. In this pouch, I have a writing tablet. If you're working security and you don't have a tablet, something to write with and write on, just just choke yourself. Just do it. Guys, you gotta have this, because when there's a critical incident, you need to have something so you can write down what happened, either as it's happening, if you can, or if it was something that you couldn't take the time to do it, but you can write down what happened as soon as possible after. Guys, this will save you, because if something that you are involved in goes to court, whether a criminal court or a civil court, 2 years down the road, there is no way you're going to remember all the pertinent facts of what happened that day. Because I promise you, because I've been there, that if you're in that situation, either a prosecuting attorney, a defense attorney, somebody is going to be showing you a copy of your notes to refresh your memory. And that's awesome. You need to remember the important things of who, what, when, where, and if you know why. And there's no way you're going to remember something that happened 2 years ago that you forgot about the entire incident, and now all of a sudden you're getting called to go to court. Very, very, very important. And I am going to do another video on how to take down pertinent information. All right. Again, I have yet another steel-barreled pen to take those notes with. Again, I have a redundancy here. And then this is just my American Red Cross CPR certification card. But even back before I was an instructor, I always carried this with me. This is just so I could show that, hey, this is part of my credentials. I have this certification. And then I have my firearms insurance card here, so that if I do have to use deadly force, I'm going to make a phone call immediately. After I call 911, I'm going to call the insurance company. I do have a set of metal handcuffs, a set of peerless handcuffs. Again, these I am trained and certified on how to use handcuffs. And then I have a handcuff key, so that when the police arrive, they can put their cuffs on and I get my cuffs back, because you don't want to be having to try to track down some random police officer that has your cuffs. This is another thing that you might think about having. So if you're like me, only one security company that I work for has issued me an ID card. A lot of times when I'm contracting for these other companies, I have no ID card. So again, if I'm working a security gig, especially if it's plainclothes, and I have to make contact with law enforcement, or they make contact with me for some reason, what I will do is when I get a job, I'll have them either email me the details or text me, and then I'll screenshot and print. But I print the information. This is the company saying, hey, Aaron, your shift is going to be from this day to this time to this time, this date, this location, blah, blah. I have that here. So that's just one way. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. Stand by. Zero sugar, guys. This is just something that proves, hey, I'm supposed to be here. I'm not just some Yahoo out here messing around. Does it have any legal? There's nothing legal about it. It's not a get out of jail free card. But again, it just establishes the fact that I'm supposed to be here, and I'm supposed to be working in this capacity as a security guard. And as you can see, I still have the last one in here, and I won't switch it until I get a new job. And then this might be going a little overboard. I do have a CPR mask in here. You should have some type of barrier or mask if possible. This might be going overboard, but this is a 4Patriot 72-hour survival food kit. And but the reason why I say going overboard, the chances of me needing 72 hours worth of food in my work bag are slim to none. But the reason why I have this in here is because of the current political climate. So thinking worst case scenario, I'm on the job, I'm on my way to a job, on my way home from a job, and there's some kind of national emergency event that would prevent me from traveling. Maybe the highways are clogged. Maybe there's some kind of other incident that just would prevent me from getting home in a timely manner. I have more than enough food to sustain myself. And again, I'm overdoing it a little bit with that, but whatever. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And I have a bunch of these, and I have them all over the place. All right, and then last but not least, I have a pistol caliber carbine that's broke down right now, so the barrel is off of it. The barrel is just a 6-inch barrel. Again, this is a 9mm, so that way I can share ammo with my pistol. If I do get into a situation where I'm having to defend myself or someone else from a deadly force assault, and if there's more than one person, and the pistol just won't be accurate enough, or not accurate enough, but suitable enough for what I need, then I can transition to my pistol caliber carbine. And on that, I do have a red dot, and I have a single point sling on it. And then, of course, I have the happy stick that I showed you in the beginning. So that way it expands the amount of ammo I have, gives me some options. Now, again, the chances of something like that happening, it's not going to be like a John Wick style gunfight or any of that kind of stuff. But what I will mention, especially in Metro Detroit, we got a lot of car thieves, we got a lot of gangs, we got a lot of stuff going on. And when guys are up to no good, they very rarely are traveling solo. They normally are running in what I call packs. There's usually 2 or more guys, and they're just up to no good. So I want to always have the tactical advantage. So nobody that's ever been in a gunfight has complained about having too much ammo, right? So that's just my mindset. I'm not suggesting that you guys do that. I've worked with some guys, we've worked on details where there was a significant threat to where we all had AR pistols in our backpacks as well, of course, with rifle plates and all that. Those kind of accounts are few and far in between, but they are out there, and I'd rather have something and not need it than need it and not have it. So anyways, that's what's in my bag. Guys, if I missed anything, let me know. What do you guys rock in your bag? In fact, what kind of bag are you carrying? I have bags. I've got totes full of bags. And the reason is you buy one bag and you like it and it looks cool. And after using it for a while, you kind of figure out, oh, it's not really working for me because of the way it's set up and all that. So I don't have a perfect bag. This bag has some limitations. The limitations in this bag is that it's actually kind of small. I can't remember what the liters are. When they talk about these things size, they talk about them in liters. And if I had to guess, I want to say it's like a 20-liter bag or something like that. So could I go bigger? Of course I could. But again, this bag is one that 9 times out of 10 is just going to be sitting beside me in my vehicle or in a patrol vehicle. And then there are some instances where if I'm going to be out on foot, sometimes I do newscasts. I'm out with reporters and stuff like that. So of course I'm plain clothes. Then this bad boy will be on my back. And again, I don't want to stand out as somebody having a large tactical bag. But let me know what kind of bag you guys are rocking and what kind of goodies you got. All right, everybody. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Share with somebody that might benefit from it. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.